What's up, YouTube? This is Red Dog here, and I'm gonna go over my dual wield seraphim build guide. Alright. We're gonna go into the attributes. You should be grinding stamina to help with your combat out regeneration time. And then once you hit level 50, you should start putting points into vitality. For the skills, your first one should be tactics lore. This is so we can unlock dual wield at the earliest possible level. Then you're going to take for your second one, exalted warrior focus. And finally, once you hit level 6, you're going to hit dual wield. This is where most of our build comes in. Of the dual wield seraphim, and this is the earliest level you can possibly hit dual wield. Then for the next several levels, we're going to take defensive skills. Armor lore is the first one you're going to take. The second one that you're going to take, and this is where I messed up, is going to be Constitution. Constitution allows you to get healing while in battle. I have combat reflexes because the way this game has been updated and remastered, I thought I just needed 5 points into the armor lore and it would unlock it. It didn't, so I put combat reflexes and I messed up. The next one should be toughness. This is going to give you armor per damage type and a minus opponent's damage. This is very, very important for higher difficulty levels. The next one is spell resistance. Almost every enemy's attacks in this game is actually considered a spell. So this is very, very, very important. The next one is celestial magic focus and lore. This is so we can use our radiant pillar and use our hollow restoration. And the last skill, the level 65 skill, is going to be between a few skills. You could either take riding if you like to use your mount. Personally, I don't need to because dashing accuracy makes you faster than your mount. You can take enhanced perception to try to find valuables. Again, I don't really need to because I found almost a full set already. You could choose combat discipline, very, very, very good. One that most people should go for. That should be your final skill. If you really wanted to use 2 buffs, you could also go with concentration. This will allow you to use your cleansing brilliance. You do not need sword weapons at all because the highest level between sword weapons and dual wield cancels the other one out. Now the reason you need it, might want to use one point in is to unlock the modifiers on yellow swords. But if you're going to use legendary swords, unique swords, none of them have the modifiers for that. So it's not needed. You could also use ancient magic to make your radiant pillar do more damage. That would be the other option. Those are really the options I would say for your last one. Now, as far as the combat arts, pelting strike's the best one. We're going to Succession for chance of double hit. We're going to Enfable for a chance to reduce target's defenses, and we're going for Intention. This is going to cut through their armor and defense pretty fast. For dashing accuracy, Bloodlust, attack speed, Reprisal, to make you do more damage when you get injured. You're going to be damaged when you're melee ranged, that's obvious. And Adore, decreases regeneration of all aspects. This is so very good. And it's what makes the dual wield seraphim the best character to use dual wield. Because this ability right here, it's really hard. So we got battle stance. I went with aggression, weapon damage output, went with drill, makes battle stance cost less to use, which means you have more, your regen is better with it. And retaliation, to reflect close combat. We're gonna go here. First we Okay, it's ready. Pillar. You're going to dilute to make enemies type values worse. Just debuff. You're going to be brightness for aerial effect. And I went with magnify, increase damage. You could also go with the other one, which is ordeal, which basically lets you do double damage when you hit a certain threshold. I like this one better overall, simply because it's consistent damage from top to bottom. Next, going to go with Hallowed Restoration. We're going to go to Remedy to increase the healing effect. I went with this, Master Heal, to increase the regeneration time of the spell, but you could honestly go with the other one that helps you with detrimental effects. I went Antidote, which is just the duration of all impairment and wound effects. This is so awesome. So, no bleeding, no roots, no confusion, no anything like that where your person walks around. It doesn't happen. So those are the ones you actually need. Then they went with this, Laggard, Potential, and the other one is Chain Lightning, which is awesome, which hit multiple enemies, or their secondary effect to do damage over time. Either one's very good. Third tree, we don't use anything. That's how we go. For the inventory, obviously it's depending on what you get, but I would use the full set. Once I get it. I have some of the die pieces, rings and amulets. This is what I have. I'm around running or shotgun bone slicer. I do not have sword weapons, but it doesn't matter. It gives me offensive skills, attack value, damage. Still pretty good. Serious open wound, orc shot, critical hits, dual wield, regen, attack speed. Pretty good. So, for rings and amulets that you can wear and put in your armor, you want to go all skills, damage physical, damage magic, regen per hit, life leech, attack speed, anything increases attack speed, anything like that. For defensive stuff, you want defensive skills, anything that will help you with your regen time. So the blacksmith's arts is pretty good, and you can use all that stuff there. Stamina is a good one because stamina helps with regen as well. That's what we're gonna go do. I think the god I use is named Thorns. I could be wrong. I know it's not Kabali because that's the healing one, and I know it's not Lumen because that's the illuminating one, so I'm pretty sure it's Thorns. The philosophy one just gives you a protective shield that reflects damage back. This helps you, you know, when you're going to fight a boss, you pop that, and there you go. So you have your battle stance. And we're gonna go over here, and we're going to go see what we can do. Now your idea is to get your regen as low as possible while increasing your damage. If I had Constitution, then I could pick Combat Discipline, which you just put them in a combat art. Even if you only put one, you still get the regen time and the plus damage, and it doesn't matter if it's physical or magic damage, it gives you flat plus damage. So if you're using multiple trees, it's the better to do. So, let's go. Catching accuracy, come up here like this guy. Leech life is so important on this, so it's attack speed. This is pretty trivial at this point. These guys are coming up and going through. It doesn't matter because alright. Just gonna heal. Get back to full health right away. There's a little user error there. Anyways, we are going to go towards our goal. Yeah, so we're going to go here towards this. I don't have my regen times how I like it right now. Use regen per hit. As you can see, as soon as you hit enemy, you're gonna get your stuff back. Get dashing accuracy up. So now we're just gonna go towards the goal. Usually dashing accuracy up. Doing that so fast that it's not even gonna matter. For enemies like him, I would like to use Vengeful Smite. I think I knowledge it wrong, but it's still okay because it gives you Chain Lightning. Okay, this guy's gonna throw up the little things on the ground if you walk slow. Oh, we got Engine's Boots. That's cool. I almost have full engines, but I'm never gonna use it for this build. Using the healing when you get slowed, makes you unslowed. When you get rooted, it can break roots. So can dashing accuracy, so this person's great crowd control potential. I think I'm getting stunned, that's okay. Alright. Lost some health. That's one of the best ways because you can just heal it off. Alright. There's that place. We're just gonna go right here to go to the entrance. And you can see all these guys are fighting. Matrix, or this. Still trying to figure out which ones it's over. The reason why I went with this and not the pure Exalted Warrior or Exalted Warrior with the Revered Technology is because I didn't want to run two buffs for the regen times. And because I knew I needed some range, especially out of the way the game's remastered. If you've ever fought the Swarming Miasma monster in the swamp, you understand there's some fights that you just don't want to get that close. Clear. Yeah. We're just gonna go up here. As long as there are a bunch of enemies, I can stay alive through the leech life. How's that, bro? He's done. I really need to find the legs and the helmet to the set. And obviously, it'd be nice to get some of the lower level.
You really defeated?
Yes, we really defeated it. Okay, did I get anything? No, I don't really think I did. Alright. We're gonna save the game. And we're gonna make our way towards the next area for the main quest. I really want to get the Black Helmet IOB difficulties so I can really farm weapons, farm our experience.
The light won through in the end.
I choose to go with Exalted War first and then put the magic layered in later. Okay, so here I'll do that. Now that doesn't ready pillar makes it weaker. Does damage over time. Okay, I'm stunned. That's cool. As you saw, he really didn't do anything with the reading pillars, just making him so weak. Probably didn't really heal right there, but now I'm going to talk about if you go the other variants.
Die mutation.
Obviously, instead of taking
Fear the power of the seraphim.
Celestial magic, you just take the Revered Technology. Instead of body gradient pillar, you go player Nova, and you're going to use warding energy, so you're going to use warding energy lure as one of your abilities, which is going to give you a shield, and you might mod the device protection as well. It's going to make you very hard to kill, obviously. It also makes you have less skill slots because warding energy and concentration is being ran. And let me hear you can have more because you're running 2 buffs. If you run pure developed warrior, then you don't need to have any of the lures of focus from the other 2. You also don't need to run concentration or warding energy, which means you could go and add perception and bargaining. You could also add in both combat reflexes and constitution. So that's that. I just knew I needed some rage. And I don't want to go to the extra buff route.
You were created to fight and die. So fight and die now.
I'm stunned. That's cool. Let's use the illustration to unstun myself. Because it's an impairment effect. Really shouldn't have used the Master Healer, should have used the other one, so it takes away poison, freeze, and burn, and weaken. But it lets me have this more often, so it's a little bit of a trade-off. I know he's going to do that little thing on the ground. It's like the 1 circle for 2 walks slow. That's cool. I'm going to pretty much counter that out by casting my Radiant Pillar. And that's how. Okay, so now we're gonna kill this little wolf. I'm close to the next area because I'm seeing the wolves now. It doesn't matter. Again, the combat reflexes you're like be able to dodge, and it helps against crits, so it's not like it's completely useless. I just rather have constitution, so I can choose the combat discipline. Okay, why is that glitched out? That's really weird. It's just me. It's a little bit of a mistake, so I knew exactly where I was gonna use my skills. And for whatever reason, when we picked it once I had 5 points. Okay, so I hit that. So now we'll come up 1 skill short of getting all the skills I wanted, but it's okay. So I have to choose between combat discipline or constitution. I think for defensive purposes it makes more sense. I'll just keep buffing tactics and celestial magic or past 75 at least. Make up for that in the focuses to make up for it. He's still standing, he said. He's dead. Anyways, let's just go finish these guys off here. And we'll go in town. Oh my gosh, I keep messing up. Misclick on my part, almost getting killed. Good thing I had enough to survive. Okay, get some kind of ring. Basically, these two give you a bunch of buffs, heal, and make you run fast, so very useful to use. I probably could have just Went to Zurich. Once I got like to the bridge, probably go to one of the world map. Anyways, once you get to the gold difficulty on here, you really gotta focus on getting weapons with different damage types on them. That's why you get 4 slots. So that's what we're gonna start doing. I'm thinking about building a pure exalted warrior build with the shield for shield ruler.
A bold plan. I wonder whether it will work.
Just to kind of relive the good old days of Sacred 1. I really like the shield, the set shield. It's pretty awesome. It reminds me of the Shresh set from Sacred 1. That's actually pretty good, bro. That's a lot of damage and has attack speed. It'd be worth it, I mean, honestly. So, we're looking for the helmet or the gloves or the legs. So we're looking for the mutation armor stuff or armor that looks like the celestial. We're starting to get better health potions. That's where I'm going. But let's go over here because I know the blacksmith is over here. Also, this guy gives me a reward for talking to him. Not just experience. No longer. That's cool. Which probably would be very good blacksmith. I do want the jungle lava. I want to start. You can press this to go over here. What? Where did I get this? Interesting. And this is for the Shadow Warrior. Interesting. Trying to step on pipe. That's pretty good. Like, pretty good. Like what you have. That could be pretty decent. But, getting that there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. He's extra polite. I didn't realize that could be pretty good, but I probably lost some of it there. I don't have a level 75 version of the boot, so I'll keep those. Alright, so, anyways, that's the build. Obviously it depends on what you get drops-wise. I'm hoping to get the pants and the helmet for the set to finish it off. I keep the arcade for magic resistance, so I think I gotta use poison, ice, and fire relics over here. I just had that one change where I had Constitution. Now ring combat discipline, but I don't. So we're probably gonna go with Constitution now for level 65 skill. Anyways, hope you enjoyed my build, and let's have a great day.